Buying a new wood-burning stove led to Georgia Morandi being conned. She asked a local fitter to supply and install it when she moved to the village of Keelercombe in Carmarthenshire. The requests for payment started coming pretty quickly from the fitter's email address.
It was either hurrying me for the payment or details about making the payment, and I put it down to us being new customers of his, and that, you know, he just wanted to make sure that we hadn't forgotten, even though it had only been a few days.
The emails requesting payment gave a bank account number and a sort code and asked Georgia to transfer the money she owed online into the account.
The first thing I asked him was, had he received the payment? He said no. He told me that some other customers had received emails and asked me if I had received emails, and I said yes, quite a few actually, since the original invoice. And he said they weren't from me.
So you've paid a criminal?
Yeah. Yeah.
The village where Georgia lives is lovely and quiet. There hasn't been a traditional crime like burglary reported here for years. But these days, criminals don't need to break into our houses or cars to take our money. They can reach us by phone or by email instead. Police say there were almost 5,500 reported cases last year of people across the UK being conned into paying the wrong person.
It's a common type of fraud. What fraudsters do is they're very quick to use new techniques to get ahead of us. So at first glance, it looks like an email you're expecting from someone, perhaps from a builder or a supplier, and they ask you to send it to a different bank account. You think it's legitimate because you've been working with them. You send the money and sadly it's to someone else.
Like others in this situation, it was by no means certain that Georgia Morandi would get her money back. Well over a third of people scammed in this way told the police that what had happened had a severe or significant impact on them, affecting their health and their ability to make ends meet.
It left us very worried about who was liable for the stolen money. We couldn't afford to pay for the stove twice, and of course the stove fitter couldn't afford to be out of pocket. I was very happy and relieved when I received a letter from the bank saying that, as a goodwill gesture, that they would refund all the money.
What are your thoughts about it now?
I feel that it was a very clever crime and that anybody could fall for that.